आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव। Azadi ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
In today's episode, we remember freedom fighter and the first health minister of independent India, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, who was born on the 2nd of February 1887 in Lucknow. Amrit Kaur completed her education at Oxford University, England, and returned to India in 1918. She was immediately drawn towards the idea of nationalism as she interacted with leaders like Gopal Krishna Gokhale and Mahatma Gandhi. She shared an enduring and special friendship with Mahatma Gandhi. In her words,
What drew me to Bapu was his desire to have women in his non-violent army and his faith in womankind. This was an irresistible appeal to a woman in a land where women were fit only for producing children and serving their lords as masters.
Initially, she involved herself in social reforms, particularly those related to women. Consequently, she waged a battle against the Parda system, the Devadasi system, and child marriage. In 1927, she helped in the founding of the All India Women's Conference and later served as its president. In 1930, she was imprisoned for her participation in the Dandi March. She gave up all her comforts to join Sabarmati Ashram. The British authorities charged her with sedition and imprisoned her in 1937 when she went on a mission of goodwill to Bannu in the present-day Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. She resigned as a member of the Advisory Board of Education to participate in the Quit India movement in 1942, for which she was imprisoned. In her battle for a free India, she became one of the few women members of the Constituent Assembly. She was also a member of the Subcommittee on Fundamental Rights and the Subcommittee on Minorities.
After independence, she played an instrumental role in the establishment of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. She also founded the Indian Council for Child Welfare. In 1950, she was elected the President of the World Health Assembly. Till her death, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur continued to work for the betterment of people. We salute the great freedom fighter.
We also remember Gandhian freedom fighter Vellalore Annaswamy Sundaram, who was born on the 2nd of February 1896 at Coimbatore. An associate of Mahatma Gandhi, he was also confidant of Madan Mohan Malviya and helped raise funds for the Banaras Hindu University.
Gandhi Mahan, Mahan, Gandhi Mahan.
Sundaram was inspired to join the freedom struggle when he heard Gandhiji in 1915. He instantly decided to give up his studies and started to follow Gandhiji as a disciple. Impressed by his fervour, Gandhiji took him along to Ahmedabad, where Sundaram became one of the first inmates of Gandhiji's newly founded Sabarmati Ashram. However, due to health issues, Sundaram left the ashram after 9 months.
Back in Coimbatore and Madras, Sundaram worked towards implementing Gandhiji's concept of village development, introducing weaving and spinning activities at Vellore. Sundaram built close and cordial relationships with leading independence activists of Tamil Nadu, namely C. Rajagopalachari, C. Vijaya Raghavacharya and Subramanya Iyer. Under their guidance and with Gandhiji's support, he was engaged in the Vaikom Satyagraha of 1925, the Salt Satyagraha of 1930, and the civil disobedience campaigns.
He was arrested in Madras in early 1931 prior to attending the Second Roundtable Conference in London. Gandhiji sent Sundaram to Europe as an ambassador of his political message, where he travelled across many nations and met political leaders for the cause of Indian independence.
During his 30 years of service for the Banaras Hindu University, Sundaram published a range of books on the university and on its founder, Madan Mohan Malviya. A guiding theme through the life of Vellalore Annaswamy Sundaram was the concept of harmony and unity spreading beyond religious borders. AIR News salutes the great nationalist.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.